Good morning students. In the previous video we learned brief history of clothes. Now in this video we learn about fibers and their types. All of us have at least some of these things in our houses such as school uniform, night suit, swimming costume, saris, scarf, muffler, sweaters, blanket, curtain, towel, jute bags, etc. Now tell me, are all these things made of the same fabric? Answer is no. Some of these may be made from cotton fabric, some from jute, some from silk, some from wool, or some from the synthetic fabric. Now, touch the fabric of cotton shirt, then silk saris or the scarf, then woolen sweater or the swimming costume, jute bag, coir foot mat. Does every fabric feel the same? Again, answer is no. Each fabric gives a different look and different texture. For example, silk is smooth and shiny. Synthetic fabric is light and smooth, and that of jute is very rough. Cotton is light but less smooth than the silk, and wool is flexible and fluffy. So, every fabric is made from fibers. Fibers are long, strong, and flexible thread like material. There are two main types of fiber, natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. For example, plant fiber, cotton, jute, coir, hemp, and the flax. And the animal fibers are wool and silk. The fabric made from natural fiber is called natural fabric. Next is the man-made or synthetic fiber. The fibers that are made by humans from different chemicals in the industries are called man-made or synthetic fiber. And the examples are nylon, polyester, and the acrylic. Now let's talk about plant fiber. Plant fibers are classified into different categories depending on the part of the plant they are extracted from. These are first one is the fruit fibers. These fibers are obtained from the fruits of the plant. Example, cotton and the coir. Coir is the coconut fiber. Second one is the bast fiber. Bast, these fibers are obtained from the stem of the plant. They are generally very long, and the examples are jute, flax, and the hemp. Third one is the leaf fiber. Fibers which is obtained from the leaf of the plant. Example, sisal fiber, which is hard, strong, and moisture resistant, and they are used in making ropes, mats, carpet, and the handicraft. Next is the stalk fibers. These fibers are actually the stalk of the plant. Straws of wheat, rice, and barley are the example of stalk fiber. Last is the seed fiber. Examples are cotton and the kapok. These fibers are collected from seeds of the plant. Now we will see the cotton. Cotton is world's most popular plant fiber. Okay, and cotton is soft fiber that grows around the seeds of the cotton plant. You can see here the field of the cotton. Okay. Now, the cotton plant are usually grown at places having black soil and warm climate. In our country, cotton is cultivated in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Cotton plant need a temperature of about 25 degrees Celsius and a rainfall of about 60 centimeter to 100 centimeter for their growth. And the cotton plant is a shrub and it is grown up to height 1 to 2 meter in length. Next is the cultivation of cotton. In India, the growing period for cotton is from March to November. That means from spring to winter. First, cotton seeds are planted in the early spring in well prepared field. Then cotton seeds grow steadily. The fruits of the cotton plant are called cotton ball. The cotton ball grows slowly and small seeds and cotton fibers develop. A fully mature cotton ball is the size of the lemon and it is brown in color. Once this fruit is mature, it will burst open just like a cracker. It will open up and the fiber will come out. The heat of the sun dries these fibers and turn into the fluffy as white as snow. During this time, the cotton field will look like a field covered with snow. Next is the harvesting of cotton. Cotton plant or the harvesting of the cotton is done either by hand picking or it is removed with the help of the machine. Then once we get the fiber, once we obtain the fiber, then we have to make a yarn and then yarn has to be changed into a fabric. So here you can see the steps of making fiber to fabric. So the cotton plant which is having or which is there in the field and we have to obtain the fiber from it, that fiber is obtained by the process of ginning which is there in the field. Then the fiber that are free from silks are then combed. Combing is done to straighten the fiber and the process is called spinning. The last but not the least, once the yarn thread like structure is formed, that has to be changed into fabric by the process of weaving. So these are the steps involved in making fiber to fabric. Now we can see the ginning in detail. The process of separating cotton fibers from their seeds manually or by using the machine is called ginning, and the machine which use in ginning is called roller gin. Now these are the cotton balls which are removed from the field, and this person with the manually is removing the seeds from the cotton fiber. This process where we are obtaining the fiber which is not having any seed in it is called ginning. This is done by manually or by the machine. Once ginning is done, the cotton fiber is obtained. This cotton fiber is then changed into a thread-like structure and the process is called the spinning. Spinning is the process of changing fiber into the yarn. Spinning draws out short fiber from the cotton wool and twists them together into a long continuous thread called yarn. Hand spindle or takli and charkha are two hand operated devices used for spinning. Okay, next is the weaving. Weaving is the process to convert yarn into clothes. The process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make a fabric with the help of hand loom or power loom is called weaving. Weavers weaving on a small scale using the hand loom, and on a large scale cotton fabric are made by big machine that is run on the electricity, and the machine is called power loom. To understand weaving, let us do the following activity. So this is a paper mat. You can do it at home and paste into your notebook. So this is your today's homework, Now we will see the next part of the lesson in next video. Thank you.